Hello, my name is Tarek, and this is Tarek Time. This is my first ever recording of any kind where I don't want to sound like an idiot. So, yeah, be kind. Um, this world I have been on for, I want to say, probably about 6 to 8 months. I don't actually know. Um, kind of get you guys started with where I'm at and what I'm doing. I guess first things first, I can give you a little bit of a world tour and show you kind of what I'm working on in my various projects. This is my very manual storage room because I recently took out the villagers that were living in there to give me room to expand, but right now that is just on the list of many projects I have on the go. So let's go take a little look-sees, I guess. Oops. Not good at F5 either. In this world, I live partially underground, partially overground, so we're going to start with everything underground first. Over in this area. So down this hallway is nothing, to be honest with you. It is literally just an AFK chair down at the bottom so I can load my slime farm. Because at one point in time I needed a lot of slime and then ended up not using any of it. But yeah, I could AFK here and load just my slime farm, maximize the drops out of it. So in that time I built the hallway while waiting for slime. So that's all that is. Up here is where the top part of my villager breeder used to be. Is no longer. I will be renovating this entire area to try and make room for a larger, more automated storage system. This is Skelly Grinder, little drop shoot, so they're all one hit. Over here is my enchanting area. Really was trying to do something different in here, kind of a zero gravity area. It also used to be a mob farm, which is why there's, well, mobs. But all these bookcases are carpeted, so I don't have creepers dropping on my head anymore. Yeah, this is my little enchanting setup. Thought it was just something different. Haven't done any type of enchanting setup like this before, so I was just trying to learn a little bit of a new style, I guess. So, moving back up to main area, we have the, well, I'll take you down here real quick. This was my beginner starting iron farm. I believe this is an Avamance design. Made a very long time ago. It served me well for quite some time. I did a couple of tweaks on this side here, adding, instead of it being full blocks, it being walls, just so the golems didn't get stuck. In Avamance's original design, it has them spawning kind of lower down, I think, and then I have them falling down there to die. Yes, there is a ravine. There's nothing there, though, so look up to the top here. We have my original Skelly Grinder XP farm, so in there you can see the Skelly spawner. Wolves kill it, I get XP, drops go in here. It worked for a while. Didn't last too long, honestly. The XP was never enough for my needs. As you down over here, tried to do something different color palette wise. You will notice throughout these builds that there's a lot of variation, a lot of me just playing and testing and trying to learn how to build. So coming down here, the most basic 2x3 piston door ever. We have our villager trading hall. So this is where I get a lot of my quartz. I have your basic enchanting books, so breaking, mending, efficiency, silk touch, that kind of thing. We have a whole row of farmers, because this bank of farmers has been our primary source of XP for a long time, and that log is wrong. So up top here we have the Nether portal, which is very basic, but just wanted to do something different. I do like how this floor turned out with the warped stem leaf block under there with the black class with one air block in there. I thought it looked kind of cool. Here we have the villager carrot farm and potato farm, so that's where I get all of those resources. In here, this is my super advanced concrete maker designed by Cubfan135. I have made a lot of concrete in this little hole. Over here, we'll talk about that later. Down here is my babiest of baby super smelters. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 furnaces, but I think it's this one here. Just doesn't work. So it's really 10. But it gets the job done for what I'm looking for right now. Down here, that's where all the carrots come to, but of course, I don't feel like waiting for that. So in here, I actually have a shulker box loader. Carrots come down that hopper minecart chain, get dropped into a shulker box loader, gets put in there. I honestly don't know who I originally got the shulker box loader from, or the design I should say. I do know that it was a 115 design. When I upgraded my roll to 116, it stopped working. So I had to fiddle with it for quite some time to kind of get it working again. The grand reveal of the above world. Hi, zombie. Go away. So we have a little bit of stuff going on. So this is a work in progress build. It's a backdrop. I literally have no intention of doing any type of farm or anything in there. It's literally just a backdrop. This is the world's worst terraforming ever. I just planted a bunch of dark oak trees because I think they're nice. Spammed a bunch of bone meal, and then I realized that the skeletons and creepers are just going to be in here forever, so now I'm pretty much scared to go in here because it just blows everything up. So yeah, we're going to just fly over. This building here, if you can't tell from those little guys, is actually our slime farm. So we're going to just grab this because, well, there seems to pretty much always be a creeper in here to blow me up. Oh, there's a skeleton now. Hello. No creeper today? Cool. Yeah, this is the slime farm. Pretty much everybody's very simple design. There are golems in those little hovels, attracting them. They get swooped up an elevator, and they get dropped down here onto the fire. Fairly simple. And then the slime balls get pushed up through a little glass trick. Learned that one from Mumbo Jumbo? Yeah, Mumbo Jumbo in an episode when Grian saw it and had a little moment freaking out because it was cool. There's the creeper. There's the creeper. Don't know where he came from. No idea. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back and fix this. That's awesome. I'm just gonna go down here and grab this stuff real quick. Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah, there's Golem. Don't need that. Yeah. That seems to always happen. Where did this block come from? This one came from... Okay, it's only class flex done. Alright. Don't want that either. That's awkward. That didn't happen, right? Right? That didn't happen. Didn't happen. Anyway, this is our iron farm. The build itself is fairly basic, not a whole lot going on. Tried to do a few different things, so I tried kelp blocks, stacking carpets, just tried to do something a little bit different on this one. It's actually one of my more later builds. The massive peony spam was just didn't know what to do here, so we spam peonies, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know if they're actually peonies. What are they? Roses. Sorry. Roses. So, quick little overview. We got a little bit going on. I know we have a ton of terraforming work that needs to be done, but I just don't want to right now, so I've been putting it off. And there we go. So, please don't judge me on the name. I don't know what else to call it, but I'll explain why it's called 8 Zone. So I think I'm gonna try and do this in order of how I or when I built them. Kind of makes a little bit more sense, and then shows you a little bit more of how I've evolved and kind of cleaned up the building style a little bit, made tweaks to it. So this one here is my kelp farm. So a series of kelp farms. These are all banks of 15. 2, 3? Yeah, 3. So 45. Yeah, lots of kelp. Lots and lots of kelp. Yeah. I think the next thing I built was this guy. The warehouse for cutting trees. Call me strange, call me weird if you like. I find cutting down trees very relaxing and therapeutic, so I don't use a TNT duper or anything like that. I could. I've looked at building them. I've played with building some, copying some designs. It just seems like a lot of work. A lot of the time you still run out of saplings, at least in my case as I found. Probably doing something wrong. So yeah, I just cut things down manually. Future plans to do some stuff over here in the water. Backdrop stuff like, ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. And no, I will never be getting rid of these guys because I find them in the most humorous of places. They will be in there, they will be in the redstone, they just find their way into every little place, and I think it's hilarious, so they're going to be here forever. But yeah, this guy is a chorus fruit flower, which I literally turned on once, and probably never need to turn on again. To harvest everything, I can go down there, knock off all the flowers, collect them that way, but with the farm on the bottom floor there, I don't need to. You flick the lever, and the water comes out, and away everything goes. So, yeah, very simple system. Can make a whole lot of end rods very quickly, to the point where I've made one full shulker box in 6 months ago, and I'm still working through it, so yeah, overkill. I swear I'm not compensating for anything though. I promise. Anyway, moving on. Where did I go from here? That guy. We went over there. And I do gotta say, I do love this place at night. I've tried to illuminate things as much as possible. Kind of cyberpunky, city-ish feel, not as cluttered yet, because, well, I still want to make a tower in here, I want to make another tower over here, just to kind of fill up the space, and then start doing, some smaller buildings around it as well. This is literally just another way into the hole, the cave. So yeah, this here, for all you OCD people, you're gonna hate me, but this is my melon and pumpkin farm. And I did this by accident 6 months ago. And I just haven't changed it. I hate myself. Believe me, I hate myself for this. And if you see it, you know. If you don't see it, I'm just going to let you be in blissful ignorance, because, well, from here we go to this guy. This guy looks nothing like the original build. Originally, this did not have the A-frame roof. It did not have this detailing going up the sides. It was a big gray box, and I hated it for a long time. So recently, probably about 3 weeks ago, I put together this. These are blast furnaces. And if you know the recipe for a blast furnace, I don't recommend using blast furnaces in this scale. It's ridiculous. I had to make 2 farms. I had to make an iron farm, and I had to make a cobblestone farm to be able to do this. Because they're everywhere. This is a lot of blast furnaces. I just don't do it. Oh, and by the way, they're not just on the front. There's 2 more here. Like, I think I'm a glutton for punishment. This amount of blast furnaces. I'm actually curious, but we'll look later. I'll put it down below, maybe, if I remember, of how many blast furnaces I have placed in this world, because it's a little ridiculous. This is... I want to say Wattles. Wattles? Pixel Riff? No, I think it's Wattles. I'm pretty sure it's Wattles. I will track it down and put it. Okay, and moving on. From here, I don't remember if we made that or that. I'm here. We're gonna go here. Okay, so this is pretty much the only time I've built with stone in this world. Like, I just don't use stone. Oh, by the way, this is another reason why I needed the iron farm way over there, because, well, I like anvils as railings. But it's expensive. Like, really expensive. But it's so pretty. Anyway. Really? Okay, I really like this build, but the only thing I don't like is this prismarine on the outside. I like it on the inside, don't like it on the outside. But I don't know what else to do, so, well, I've just left it. And if something comes to me one day, we'll do it. So, again, I swear I'm not compensating. It looks cooler than it is. I'm not really using all this storage. It's mostly for show and also to symmetry. Actually, no, we're going with this is for symmetry. All this and this and this are here for symmetry. Okay. So, one thing you should know is, well, I use spectral arrows, which I need more because I'm OCD and I don't have a full stack. Anyway, on the farm. Bones. Lots and lots of bones. Gunpowder. Any gunpowder? Any gunpowder. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is 25 double chests of gunpowder. 25 double chests of gunpowder. Somebody do the math. I have more gunpowder than I need. I could probably make a perimeter of some kind and not need to use TNT dupers. I just don't want to mind the sand. That's a lot of sand. In here, rotten flesh. As you can tell, it's all gone, but I'll show you why. I'm gonna grab this actually, because, well, we need it. Up in her, we've got, stuff. And you're just gonna have to believe me that there's a mob farm down there, because, well, I can't get down there. I didn't make any way of getting down there. I just closed it up and let it be. So, for anybody looking at building a mob farm, no surprise. Hello, hi, how are you? Oh, there they are. I want to say there's around 30 layers. While we're here, we'll go over to here. This is another farm, of course. This is a cobblestone farm. Hi, buddy. See, like, they're just like, what you doing in here? Like, hi, I like you too. Yeah, no, I love you. This is a El Mango design because this farm's ridiculous. Like, I did one overnight AFK session, and I'm pretty sure I have enough cobble for the rest of my time on this world until 117 comes out. Yeah, it was ridiculous. This building, that's a bad angle. We don't like that angle. Let's go over here. Better. This building's nothing. It's just there. For the sake of being there. Because, well, it was a big empty space and I needed to put something in here. So, I played with whatever came into my head. I had no plan going into this build. Literally none. I just kept building. So, I did a couple of different things, tried just a bunch of different designs. The orange and blue striping on this building and this building came after this building because I was trying to bring originally, let's go land some real quick here, to this boy. If you can't tell by the noises and the multicolored rainbow carpet, it's a sheep farm. Well, it's a wool farm. And lag. I had an overflow issue that was breaking the sorters, so now we have this ugliness in here, but whatever. But yeah, so each color has 4 chests hooked up to a sorter. So I have a fair amount of wool. Building. Oh, can't see it. That thing way over there. That guy over there. I need a lot of gray wool. A lot of gray wool. So that was interesting, but I do like this view. Very. Whenever you're in a massive spaceship and they have to go turn off the tractor beam or whatever, it's always in a room that looks like this. That's kind of what I was going for. I feel like I accomplished it fairly decently. So yeah, this building overall really loved the shape. Went through quite a process building it. Doing the little arms, the different curvatures, the little roofs on here, the peaked roof up top. This building kind of tested me as a builder, in air quotes again. I'm learning, don't judge me too harshly. But it challenged me, and I really love how it turned out. I really do. So, the only way into this big boy is through the top. So, a couple of bubble columns here. I've thought about putting an entrance down here, either going underneath or through the bottom windows or something like that. But then you'd never come up here, and yeah, it's party up here. It's very party up here, and you know, it's peek out a little bit here. So, in here, quartered each floor. Basically, a bunch of the smaller farms that you can't make like a tower out of, like a vine farm. I don't need a whole lot of vines. I needed mossy bricks for this. This is all I've used them for so far. But, you know, grab some shears. Choppy, choppy, choppy. They get sucked up. They go away. This is an Exuma Void. This is an Exuma Void design. Pretty sure it's a fairly old design, actually. One of his older videos that I dug up from the bowels of YouTube. But yeah, it still works great. It's super simple. His design uses water underneath. I didn't want the flowing water noise, basically, so I did hoppers and slabs. Basalt farm. Super simple. Move back and forth. I don't know whose design this is, but but there's so many of them that are identical, all claiming to be the same. I have no idea who to get it to, so... but yeah, there's a minecart in the soul sand, all hooked up to this chest. I have 2 double chests here, and I don't use it very often, so that's kind of all I need. But yeah, just a little simple structure. The red nether brick, blackstone, a couple of lanterns. You know, it's really simple, but trying to bring in whatever the farm produced into the area, and that's... Shh, spoilers. Spoilers. That didn't happen, that's the spoiler. This is Cactus Farm. But I don't need cactus right now, so we took all the cactus down. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to need more. Like, well, maybe I'll start using cyan more. Cocoa bean, super simple. Hit that button. You hit that button, that's decoration, but also functional. All of this moves down, everything breaks, everything gets put back up, you collect, you replant. I'm not doing it right now because, well, this is a lot of crying obsidian, but I think it looks really cool. Just the little particles, everything falling down, illuminating, make everything bright. Really like how this turned out. Sugar cane. This is Mr. Tango Text design. I made my own little kind of thing originally. It was terrible. It did not produce enough, so I made his, again, Mr. Tango Text design here. Works very well, so well to the point that I had to put an off switch in because it was all full, and I recently just used a whole bunch of it, so I turned it back on right now, but bees, so bees are... yeah, honey bottles for honey blocks. So don't use them that much. Don't do a lot of maintenance here. I probably could empty this out. Put all the bottles in here. Dropper elevator puts them into the hopper loading station. I always have trouble saying that. Don't ask me why. It goes across, reloads all the dispensers there. Does its thing. Pretty sure it's backed up. Yeah, it's backed up. Then over here, very similar design, except it is dispensers with shears in it for honeycomb. But I don't use that much honeycomb either, so yeah, that's a thing. But we're just gonna leave it. You know, they're in their little happy habitat. Originally, I did not realize that fortune on a tool increased the amount of drops you got from Netherward. So I have this button here, it makes everything pop up, break, you run around, collect, replant. I do this now, so everything underneath there is completely obsolete. But I don't know, I learned. Where else we got to go? We've got that. That's my Guardian farm. We'll go over here. We'll go over to the Guardian farm real quick. I need more rockets. Guardian farm, fairly simple design. Didn't have to drain this, but I did. It increased the rates. It helped a decent amount. This is a design... I don't know. I honestly don't remember who kind of came up with this design. It's pretty basic. And they go splat. Anything that survives the splat gets hit by the lava there. It's completely AFKable right now. To make it manual, I just have to break a couple pieces of glass, throw in some slabs, take out the lava. Pretty simple. I don't need it for XP or anything though, so I just make it AFKable. So I just grabbed myself some rockets, and then I got all this rotten flesh. Haven't shown you guys one thing. Well, two things. So we're just gonna dip back down in here real quick. This is 4x4 piston door. I will try and find the link to the video that I copied for this. Can't promise anything. I'm not that good. I copied somebody. These are automatic brewing stations. So I have Splash Potion of Weakness, Fire Resist, Water Breathing, and Strength. Probably could change out the Strength for Invisibility, a little bit more used to it if I start working on my Guardian farm again. But these are Impulse SV designs. Over here is the Villager Breeder I built, I think last week. Like, this is all of, well, everything from here, that away, is new. Like, less than 6 days old. So, still got a lot of work to do in here. I've got a lot of villagers. A lot of villagers to put in. Oh, I've got my Villager Breeder. Again, an Impulse SV design. So, really simple, compact. Villager grabs carrots, villager feeds other villagers, they sleep, they breed, they poop out babies, babies go through a water stream underneath here, get swooped up into here. One thing I did not realize that confused me greatly, and somebody's going to laugh at me saying, duh, but with glass walls like this, when you hit entity cramming, or 25 villagers in there, they get pushed out through the glass into this general, fairly open area. Over here, I now have this glass barricade, so if I have extra villagers, they stay back here, and not out here, because, well, they were going over there and taking brewing stands without sounding culty, purified. How good are you? You're 20. We'll do one real quick. If he needs to get hit again, hit the button. He gets swooped around the back, dropped back down here. Oh, yeah, sorry. If I need a villager, push button, guy gets taken. I saw that in a Logical Geek Boy video. Really handy. Didn't know about that. Before I was just throwing a minecart into a room full of villagers and hoping. So much easier. Anyway, they get swooped in here, powered rail into not powered rails here. This is mine, actually. I made this. I'm very proud of it. I did watch a couple of videos on other people's villager converter systems. Kind of learned the basics of what I was kind of looking for, and then built my own. So, yeah, villager comes into the little V-rail that's not powered. Once he gets schmacked by Egbert, I think I called him. I don't know. Anyway, Egbert's got another right axe with sharpness 5 on it. He hits hard. But yeah, hit the button. They go over the detector rail. Detector rail then launches a Splash Potion of Weakness. We hit this button. We get a golden apple magically through the floor. Badoop. And he sits there and quivers for like 10 minutes. It's a long time. Yeah, I might need more golden apples. Yee, we need more golden apples. I have to work on that. Over here, we have our big Rotten Flesh trading hall. So, just gonna drop this stuff in here. This has now become my main XP farm of sorts. So, do have some issues where they're randomly raising their trades, but I needed a lot of lapis. Like, a lot of lapis. A lot. But it worked out. Because, well, I got to here and I don't need lapis anymore, but I'm still going to keep going. Because, well, it's fun. So, that is this area all taken care of. Timing. Okay, so we briefly touched on this room at the beginning of the video. This is a really big waste of time. Kind of. Well, not really. I enjoy doing it. It was a fun project. So this is a map hall, literally. That's all it is. In case you guys hadn't figured it out from the mushroom cows outside, this island is a mushroom island. Kind of. Just barely hanging on. But yeah, this is progress maps. So this is the first map I made of the island. Yeah, done a lot. So, yeah, kelp farm. Originally, kelp farm did not have a cool roof. It was just a big gray stone slab. So, learning curve. Yeah, melon and pumpkin farm going in. The original ugly design I had for the tree building. Oh, hexagon. I don't even know. It was bad. It was bad. We tore it down. We blew it up. Tree farm. Again, gray box. Just a nasty gray box. Really, it was terrible. Chorus flute farm going in there. The 8 zone. Wool farm going in there. Oh yeah, if you hadn't tell, the wool farm did have a renovation. It had a pointy roof. Didn't like it. Thought it looked ugly. Took it off. Did it again. Did it differently. Worked out better this time, I think. I hope. I don't know. Slime farm going in there. We're just gonna avert our eyes from the big one, because we're not there yet. Mop farm going in there on this one. So basically, you know, every time there was a major upgrade, we took a copy of the island. So here, another building, we turned it all into grass. The road? Is it the road? It's the road. Yeah, this one's the road. This one always gets me. I added all the pathways. A project that I put off for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. It was probably like a month. I thought it was going to be this monumental task that ended up taking me like 2 hours. Yeah, it was bad. Cobblestone farm going in on that one. And then we built this. Forgot to take a map. Built this. And they're merged into one. Oh, we upgraded the sheep farm again on that one too. We did a lot in between maps. We kind of forgot about the map room for a little bit, and yeah, bad. This is my world. So this is an unlocked map that I am continuing to update whenever I build something. So this guy down here, that's just, it's a tower, nether portal, takes me to my gold farm. Way over here, which farm? Guardian farm, iron farm there, path goes all the way out to it. This is based on a design I saw on Reddit. I don't remember the gentleman's name. It was an actual architecture made this design for this building. Never got built because he wanted to build it, I think, in Venice, and it was shut down. I've done my personal tweaks to it, of course, but, you know, based on the concept of somebody else, which is pretty much everything in Minecraft. Really liking this feel and look so far. Just that grand scale, the ridiculous height, just, yeah, really liking how this is turning out so far. Yeah, I like the little mushroom pop-ups on the corners. Just a little bit of character, kind of bringing it from the 3 scale into the 4 coordinates. This got a little bit higher here. This took me a little while to kind of figure out and plan. Getting the curves and curve and yeah, everything. It was, you know, hey, everybody said I wouldn't need geometry. I needed geometry on this one. This one took substantially longer though. Having a curve and a curve on a 45-degree angle in Minecraft, this hurt my head. Like, it hurt my head, but I am so glad that I stuck with it. This big old circle is going to be basically a big disc, and then there's going to be another one, probably a third of the way down, and then another smaller one further down here. So just really trying to make this a mega structure, but hard to stay motivated on a mega structure when it has no purpose for me. I'm a lot more inspired to build a build when there's a purpose, i.e. like a farm or something, there's my storage room or something. So I kind of pick at this when I have nothing really else motivating me to build at the moment. But yeah, I think that's kind of it, guys, for now. I think I'm going to wait for it to become night. Toss on a shader real quick just to give you guys a little bit of a view of what that world looks like. Welcome back, everybody. We've got the Project Luma shaders all loaded up and ready to go. It is becoming night as my little redstone lamp is off there, so let's go out and take a little walk. Still got lots to do, lots of opportunity, lots to learn, but thanks everybody. If you've made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you giving it a shot. This is being literally the first thing I've ever recorded, so again, please don't be too harsh. I'm learning, but as you can see, I learn from my mistakes and keep moving forward, keep trying different things. Just try and make it better. So, hope everybody has a great day, and